Good evening, children. So, how is your preparation going on? Sure. Tomorrow you've got science paper. I know maths is a bit tougher than science. But conversely, if I say science is a bit easier than maths, because science is a reading subject, and most of you are doing better in science as compared to maths. But then one should not forget that there is no standard and basic paper in science. We have only one paper in science. So if you don't read and prepare yourselves well for the science, yes, you may get stuck even in science. Alright? So be careful. Here I am with revision work. Of course, there won't be much interaction between you and me because that will waste a lot of time, and in given allotted time, I have to discuss plenty of things which are important questions of board examination. Alright? Of course, I won't be able to discuss all of them, but we can have more live sessions later as well, or even offline classes in the school, so we can discuss that. So within this 40-45 minutes, whatever time I have, whatever I can discuss, I'll discuss with you. And make sure that you prepare these questions very well for your forthcoming examinations. Alright? Maybe tomorrow's paper, or even post-prelim paper, or even the board paper. These questions are going to be very important. Yes, the list of important questions is big, but whatever we are able to do today, let's discuss. Okay? The first thing is functional group. A tricky question that can be asked based on functional group. You know, halides. It's dash X, and this X stands for chloride, bromide, iodide, fluoride. Okay? Then you have alcohol group, which is also called hydroxyl. Hydroxyl, and that is dash OH. Children, is everything visible clearly on the board? Good. Next is carboxylic acid group. Carboxylic acid, organic acid group, and that is bond COOH. Alright? Next is aldehyde group, that is dash CHO. The next is ketone group, that is dash CO dash. Be careful, we have bond on the either side. Next is ester group, dash COO dash. So these are few functional groups. Now, what type of tricky question can be asked is, here is one compound. You have to identify, name it, and what type of compound it is. Find out two hidden things from the molecular formula. One, number of carbon atom, that is N equal to 2. In all, there are 2 carbon atoms. And second, the functional group, COOH, that is acid group. Carboxylic acid group. So what is the name of this compound? If N equal to 2, then the basic alkane is ethane. Nomenclature tells us we have to remove O and write pike acid. So this is ethanoic acid. Its formula of ethanoic acid, and the functional group present in it is carboxylic acid. Is that clear? This ethanoic acid, where N equal to 2, is also known as acetic acid. Commercial name, industrial name is acetic acid. Is that clear? Chaliye, let's see other one. All right. What is the number of carbon atoms here? 1, 2, 3. So N equal to 3. And which functional group is present here? COO. That means it is ester group. So this compound contains ester group and the number of carbon atom is 3. The basic alkane with N equal to 3, that is called propane. Correct? Now, what is the name of this? The naming of this compound is different. It's not based on propane. See how to name this compound, which is ester. Where is the functional group? Here, COO. What is the alkyl? Alkyl. After that, CH3. That is one carbon. So it's methyl. When you name it, you have to start from the end. Methyl. Now, what are the rest of the number of carbon atoms? 1 and 2. 2. So, for 2, you can write ethane. Remove E and write OATE. For ester, this ATE is compulsory in nomenclature. So, this is methyl ethanoate. But for N equal to 2, it is also called acetate. So methyl acetate is the name of this compound, and the functional group present in it is COO. So it is ester. Now you should remember, these organic compounds containing ester group are very good essence. They are very good flavors. All right. Okay. Ice cream, you have banana ice cream, but there may not be even 0.1% natural banana extract in it. It is totally artificial. You may have mango juice, but the mango drink, liquid, जो बर्फ के गोले पे मैंगो का जो शरबत डालते हैं, उसमें मैंगो का एक जूस भी नहीं होगा. But फिर भी टेस्ट much better than mango. मैंगो जैसा ही और बहुत अच्छा मैंगो का टेस्ट आता है. That are all esters. Okay, एसेंस की तरह काम करते हैं, फ्लेवर देते हैं. और आगे चलते हैं children. Now I'm going to give the name, and based on that we shall write the molecular formula. All right. Propanol. Propanol. अब दो चीज यहां से नेम से भी निकल के आती है. प्रोपेनल हमें बेसिक alkane देता है प्रोपेन, and propane has number of carbon atom 3. और ये al tells us this is aldehyde. This is aldehyde. That means the functional group present is CHO. CHO. Now very interesting. N equal to 3. But in the functional group there is already carbon. In the functional group there is already carbon. So remove one carbon atom from here. First we'll write number of carbon atom. Not 3. It will be 3 minus 1, because one carbon is present in the group. So C2, when you remove one, इसका double करके minus करो. Number of hydrogen atom, double of 2, that is 4, and subtract 1, that is 3. And then you write the functional group, CHO. This is the molecular formula of propanol. If you want to write structurally, okay, number of carbon atom 3, so write 1, 2, 3. And then you write the skeletal structure, alright? But here, because of presence of one carbon, remove all the bonds of this carbon, alright? And write the bond. ये कार्बन का ऑक्सीजन के साथ डबल बॉन्ड होता है और हाइड्रोजन के साथ सिंगल बॉन्ड. So the last carbon has 4 bonds, 2 plus 1 plus 1, totally 4 bonds. The rest, they do have 4 each. So you may put hydrogen. So this is the structural formula of propanol. Alright? It is also called propyl aldehyde. इसको propyl aldehyde भी बोलते हैं. Alright. I hope you understood. चलिए. Next, let me take butanol. ये मैंने जो लिखा ये विषय में है, स्क्रीन पे दिखाई देता है. वेरी गुड. ओके, अब नेम से दो चीज निकाल लीजिए. ब्यूटेनॉल. सो नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम कितने होंगे ब्यूटेनॉल में? ब्यूटेनॉल इज एसोसिएटेड विद ब्यूटेन, द बेसिक अल्केन. वेरी गुड. n is equal to 4. और ये लेटर में लास्ट 2 लेटर्स, वर्ड में लास्ट 2 लेटर्स है ऑल. So that is alcohol, or dash OH. Alright, hydroxyl group, OH. क्या यहां कार्बन है? नहीं. तो नहीं है तो you don't have to subtract it. n is equal to 4. पहले कार्बन लिखा और 4 in the subscript C4. जब माइनस नहीं कर रहे हैं तो इसका डबल तो करना ही है. नेक्स्ट इज हाइड्रोजन. 4 का डबल 8. हमने यहां माइनस नहीं किया तो यहां भी माइनस नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन प्लस 1. 4 का डबल 8, 8 plus 1 9, and then the functional group. This is the molecular formula of butanol. या तो फिर 1 2 3 4 कार्बन एटम्स. लेट्स पुट दैट. ओके, और यहां फंक्शनल ग्रुप में कार्बन नहीं है, सो लास्ट हाइड्रोजन को आप अल्कोहल फंक्शनल ग्रुप डाल दीजिए. H बाकी का H लिख दीजिए. There you are 1 2 3 4 कार्बन. 4 और 4 8 plus 1 हाइड्रोजन 8 and OH. So this is the structural formula and this is the molecular formula. Is that clear? Okay. Now, esterification. देखते हैं what is esterification. So it's a reaction. Esterification is a chemical reaction in which ester and water are formed. This happens in presence of sulfuric acid. लेकिन दो रिएक्टेंट्स कौन से? एक होता है एसिड और दूसरा होता है अल्कोहल. ये रिएक्शन लिखते समय एक चीज ध्यान रखनी है. यदि if these two words are to be put in dictionary, you will have to arrange in canonical order. तो पहला कौन सा वर्ड आएगा, एसिड या अल्कोहल? करेक्ट. दोनों का A से स्टार्ट होता है. The next letter is C and here it's L. C पहले आएगा तो यहां एसिड ही लिखेंगे प्लस अल्कोहल. चलिए एक ऑर्गेनिक एसिड का नाम ले लेते हैं. नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम 2 ले लेते हैं. सो इथेन, E निकाल लो और OIC. So I'm writing it here, ethanoic acid. So number of carbon atom 2 है, so C2 और एसिड में फंक्शनल ग्रुप COOH है. करेक्ट. उधर कार्बन है तो यहां से माइनस करना पड़ेगा, है ना। 2 में से कार्बन एक ही होगा, हाइड्रोजन उसका डबल कीजिए, 2 में से इथेनॉइक एसिड, नो या 2 में से एक निकाल दीजिए, सॉरी आई मेड अ मिस्टेक, नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम 2 है, नंबर ऑफ carbon atom 2 in the original one, but because of presence of carbon in the functional group एक कार्बन निकाल देंगे। अब हाइड्रोजन n से डबल, नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम 2 है ओरिजिनल में, उससे डबल 4 में से एक निकालो 3, और देन फंक्शनल ग्रुप। पर ये समझ में नहीं आया तो आप सीधा करो 1 और 2 है तो 2 लिख दिया, लेकिन COOH इसको निकालो, क्योंकि कार्बन है तो कार्बन के बॉन्ड निकालो और OOH लिख दीजिए, HHN, so this is CH3 and COOH। अब अल्कोहल, कौन सा अल्कोहल लेंगे, N equal to 3 वाला, so that is propane, E निकाल देंगे तो प्रोपेनॉल होगा। so यहाँ कौन सा अल्कोहल ले रहे हैं हम लोग, प्रोपेनॉल। so नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम कितना है, 3, तो C3 उसका डबल +1 H7 NOH। अब you know one of the product is water, so directly you can write H2O, functional group COOH and OH, they get destroyed and a new functional group is formed which is COO, वो बीच में लिख दो COO, and see that COO is formed and this hydrogen combined with OH to form water। अब जो यहाँ लेफ्ट में अल्काइल ग्रुप है उसको लेफ्ट में लिख दीजिए, और यहाँ जो लेफ्ट में अल्काइल ग्रुप है उसको राइट में लिख दीजिए, C3H7। This is the ester form, and what is the name of the ester? Again the naming is interesting, functional group कौन सा है, ester, उसके बाद का अल्काइल ग्रुप कौन सा है, C3H7। so how many carbon atoms are there, 3, means propyl, so write propyl। अब number of carbon atom remaining 1 and 1, 2 means ethane, so you may write ethane, E निकालो OADE, so this is propyl ethanoate, or you can say propyl acetate because number of carbon atoms is 2, propyl acetate। all right, so that is how esterification takes place। okay, so that's enough for this concept। next is bleaching powder, its preparation and uses। let's see, baking powder, washing powder, bleaching powder, their preparation and uses are very important, and we will discuss about bleaching powder। all right, children, you should know the molecular formula of bleaching powder. It is a compound of which metal, calcium and chlorine, and the name is calcium oxychloride, calcium oxychloride, this is the name of bleaching powder। bleaching powder तो इंडस्ट्रियल नेम है, बट उसका केमिकल नेम है कैल्शियम ऑक्सीक्लोराइड। कैल्शियम के लिए Ca, ऑक्सी के लिए O, और क्लोराइड के लिए Cl2। so this is the formula of bleaching powder। अच्छा, रिएक्शन में रिएक्टेंट्स कौन से होंगे, तो हम समझ सकते हैं कि क्लोरीन शुड बी वन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट, so Cl2, all right, and the other reactant, not calcium oxide but it is calcium hydroxide, जिसको कहते हैं स्लेक्ट लाइन। ये जो कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड है उसको कहते हैं क्विक लाइन, that is called quick line, but here one of the product is slaked line, and that too dry one, dry slaked line, ट्राइस्लेट लाइन। ऑलराइट, अब उसमें है कैल्शियम +2 और हाइड्रोक्साइड OH -1। सो यू गेट द फॉर्मूला Ca1OH twice। ये दोनों के बीच रिएक्शन होगा एंड यू विल गेट CaOCl2 प्लस यू गेट वाटर H2O। यहां हाइड्रोजन है, हाइड्रोजन is not involved here. Hydrogen combines with oxygen to form water. So here is the preparation of bleaching powder. Alright? Now what are the uses of bleaching powder? The first use, yes, it's a bleaching agent. So it is used for bleaching in textile industries where the industry makes cloth. Right? Okay. So before dyeing the cloth, they remove the darkness of the cloth. Okay, for that they bleach that dirty color of the cloth. Okay, which it gets during the process. Second, जो washed clothes होते हैं laundry में, उसमें से उसको bright करने के लिए it is bleached. Also in the paper mills, paper industries, wood pulp निकालने बाद उसमें से भी ब्लीच करते हैं whiteness लाने के लिए. So for bleaching in paper industry, textile industry and laundry, right? Where else it is used? It is used as oxidizing agent in laboratory. And third, it is used for making drinking water pure by killing the germs. All right? So these are the uses of bleaching powder. हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. That experiment of acid reacting with metal. कौन सा acid react करोगे आप? Which acid? Yes, sulfuric acid or metal. Yes, you can take zinc, you can take the sodium. See what is given in your book. All right. Book में कौन सा acid दिया? It's not necessary that I have to take H2SO4 and zinc only. I can take HCl acid, hydrochloric acid, and I can take sodium metal. All right. So what I'll get? Na. Of course, this has to be taken in aqueous form. NaCl. Sodium will react with chlorine, and that hydrogen gas is evolved. Well, this experiment is for showing, for proving that when metal reacts with acid or when acid reacts with metal, hydrogen gas is evolved. All right. In your textbook, which acid is given? Sulfuric acid, right? So you can take H2SO4 in aqueous form, and then, as you said, zinc metal, Zn, or even magnesium if you want, you can take. That is in solid form. Now you know the zinc will react with sulfur, sulfate part. So Zn +2, SO4 -2. So that gives you which salt? ZnSO4 plus hydrogen gas is evolved. Is that clear? So ये experiment diagram के साथ अच्छी तरह prepare कर लेना. All right? In a conical flask. All right? I'm drawing very rough figure. In a conical flask, what is taken? That metal is taken. Right? It has a one-hole rubber cork. Right? Now through this, one vessel funnel is passed. Right? There is another hole as well. It's not one hole but two holes. This is a delivery tube. Alright, I'm drawing a very rough figure, children. And this is attached with a beehive shell. यहाँ से opening है. This is completely filled with water. Right? Okay, it's completely filled with water. There is one hole here as well. And a test tube is kept over it, completely filled with water. Okay, now I want the reaction to occur. So I'm going to put acid, that is sulfuric acid, H2SO4, और ये जो metal मैंने अंदर डाला है, that is zinc. Now as soon as I put acid, the reaction between acid and zinc will take place. Alright. So due to which this hydrogen gas is evolved. This hydrogen gas through the delivery tube will move here. It will push the water because hydrogen is lighter than water. So hydrogen will remain on the upper side when it is in the mixture form with water. So this hydrogen will move up. It will push the water down. So water will be emptied from the test tube and this water level will rise here and this will be completely filled with hydrogen gas. You can remove that and check. Alright. So ये diagram के साथ बहुत ही important है. Okay. This experiment shows या proves that when acid reacts with metal, hydrogen gas is evolved. Okay. So this is one point of discussion. आप अच्छी तरह पढ़ाई कर लेना. Okay. This is an important question for the board examination. All right. Now, chemical properties of acids. This I have been discussing and asking the question, and even in the board examination, it's going to be there. Acid reacts with, first, acid plus metal. Acid plus metal oxide. Acid plus metal hydroxide. Acid plus metal carbonate or acid plus metal hydrogen carbonate या bicarbonate. अच्छा, acid reacts with metal. We have just seen it gives salt plus hydrogen gas. Here HNO3 is an exception. When metal reacts with nitric acid, the nitric acid is highly oxidizing acid. So instead of hydrogen, it will produce water. Acid reacts with metal oxide. That gives you salt plus water. Acid reacts with metal hydroxide. Metal hydroxide means alkalis. It gives you salt plus water. This acid reacts with metal carbonate. Yes. Salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. ये carbonate से carbon dioxide is the third product produced. Same way here, salt plus water plus carbon dioxide when acid reacts with metal hydrogen carbonate. Okay, we are running out of time. I'll give you one more link soon after we complete this, because there is lots of things to be discussed. Okay, so soon I'll give you another link. Sure. You can join that when this video stops. Fine. Acid, best example, एक example होगा HCl और metal sodium ले लो. So that gives you sodium reacts with chlorine, NaCl और you get H2. Balancing आप कर सकते हैं. एसिड वही ले लेता हूं HCl और सोडियम ऑक्साइड ही ले लेता हूं. सोडियम Na+1 और ऑक्साइड O-2 होता है. So Na2O. Okay. Sodium will react with chlorine to give sodium chloride, and instead of hydrogen you will get water. Then you can balance it. Now acid reacts with metal hydroxide. यही acid ले लेता हूं और metal hydroxide. इस बार हाइड्रोक्साइड सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड Na+1 OH-1, so that is NaOH. Yes, sodium and chlorine will give you sodium chloride, and this hydroxide and hydrogen will give you water. Next, acid reacts with metal carbonate. यही acid मैं ले रहा हूं HCl और metal carbonate. सोडियम ही सिलेक्ट कर रहा हूं +1 और कार्बोनेट CO3-2 है. So that will be Na2CO3 compound. वही product में sodium combines with chlorine to give NaCl. This hydrogen combines with oxygen to give water, and this carbon combines with oxygen to give carbon dioxide. If you remember this, you can write this. ये सब बैलेंसिंग मैंने बताया है. रिवीजन में ज्यादा टाइम नहीं दे सकता हूं, कैसे बनता है आप लोगों को आना चाहिए। यस, बैलेंस इज याद रखो। नेक्स्ट HCl प्लस, दिस टाइम मेटल हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट, वही मेटल लेता हूं सोडियम Na+1 और हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट इज HCO3 माइनस, सीधा ज्वाइन होगा NaHCO3। Yes, sodium reacts with chlorine to give the salt sodium chloride. Carbon reacts with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, or this H reacts with oxygen to produce water. Afterwards, you can balance those equations. So these are the 5 chemical properties of acids. Okay. So after that concept, what is the next? Children, I don't know how much time is left. I'll talk about endothermic reaction and exothermic reaction. What is endothermic reaction? A chemical reaction in which energy is absorbed is called endothermic reaction. Endothermic and exothermic. Here, energy is absorbed. During the chemical reaction, energy is absorbed. So the whole system of reaction becomes cold. Its temperature falls. Now what is exothermic reaction? Energy is released. During this type of chemical reaction, heat energy is evolved. So in this reaction, the whole system of reaction becomes hot. The temperature rises. Okay, so we'll continue. I'll just stop here and give a new link, and then we'll continue the session. Okay.